A health check of Kauri trees in the Waitākere Ranges will reveal for the first time the prevalence of the disease. It's been more than 4 years since a rāhui was put in place to help tackle Kauri dieback, so has it helped? As Lucy Warhurst reports, like COVID, it needs a multifaceted community effort to get on top of it.
So as soon as it loses its leaves, it's not producing any food anymore.
The skeleton of this 1,000-year-old Kauri, known as Aunt Agatha, is a stark silhouette on the skyline. Kauri dieback starts in the roots, kills off the leaves, and that's it for the tree.
It's sad.
Yeah, it is really sad.
Auckland Council has recently completed a survey of the entire Waitākere Ranges, which will reveal the proportion of disease in the Kauri population. The findings will be released in the next few months.
We surveyed over 2,100 trees, 768 soil samples were gathered. It's going to give us that all-important snapshot. So we need that information, because if we don't, then we don't know how that disease is changing over time.
Stu Layton has been a ranger for 25 years and says the rāhui keeping people out is helping to heal the forest.
It's definitely giving the forest a rest, and giving time to allow good solutions to be put in place has been really beneficial.
He says building raised boardwalks like this one, due for completion this year, will allow visitors back in while protecting the roots of the trees.
We think this is really important to enable lots and lots of people to come here without damaging the very thing that they're coming to see.
From boots on the ground to the science lab, Nari Williams says dieback can be compared to COVID.
COVID is actually a very good analogy for a lot of Kauri dieback, management and research, in that it's not just about looking for one cure.
From hygiene to reduce the spread to treatments like phosphite and even detector dogs. As for finding a type of vaccine, well, there's no COVID Operation Warp Speed for this disease. It'll take years.
It's a bit more difficult for trees. Warp speed just happens on a bit of a different timescale with forests and Kauri dieback.
And like COVID, there won't be one magic bullet for Kauri dieback. It's up to all of us to do our bit to help stop the spread.
You want to be able to look back and say we did everything we could to prevent more of this happening.
And look up and see Kauri thriving. Lucy Warhurst, Newshub.